Viggo's journey through Germany continues, and this time he's heading to Germany's financial capital, Frankfurt. Many major German companies have their headquarters here, and the city is home to 227 banks. The skyscrapers have earned the city on the River Main the nickname Manhattan. But is it really a good destination for tourists?
Why is it so interesting for all of you to visit the Frankfurt financial district?
Because we are going to be bank clerks.
Oh, I think it is the skyline of the banks.
While they are living and working, the very good bankers.
It seems there are good reasons to visit the city. One of the biggest draws is the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. It gets 43,000 visitors every year.
The German Stock Exchange is one of Europe's leading financial markets. In the first quarter of 2010, it did very well and even came out on top in some areas.
Viggo likes to learn by doing, so he's signed up as a trainee financial correspondent with German public broadcaster ARD. At least he has a little media experience. And one of Germany's leading stock exchange experts, Anja Kohl, has taken him under her wing. The stock exchange for me is a lot of men in suits shouting, jumping up and down and throwing paper in the air. Is this no longer the case?
Well, there are still a lot of men, but mostly they behave quite well, just pushing keys on their computers. These days, most trading is computerized, but they need a few people operating the computers, and it's not just men. There are a few women.
The times are a-changing down at the stock exchange, and Viggo is now helping out as assistant to the head cameraman.
Yeah, it's okay, okay. Go back a little bit. Okay. That's okay.
The stock exchange seems very complicated. Are there some things that even you don't understand?
The ups and downs of the markets are sometimes extreme, and it's not always easy to see why. Often it has to do with psychological factors. At first glance, movements are not easy to explain, but usually the reasons become apparent in the end.
Today's financial news will have to go on without their trainee. Viggo has slipped away to take a closer look at the trading floor.
When people visit the Frankfurt financial district, what do you recommend them?
They have to look at the Commerzbank building. It's a huge building, a wonderful building with roof gardens. You have to see it. And then you have to go to the Frankfurt Stock Exchange to look at the stock exchange and explain how the trade works here.
Okay.
Tourists aren't usually allowed on the trading floor, but they can get a close-up look at the action from the visitors' gallery, if they book in advance. The TV crews also work from this gallery. Finally, it's time for the trainee correspondent to show us what he's learned.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, investors and stockholders, the DAX has shot up after falling for quite some time. I'll keep you updated for further developments. This is Michael Wigge, Frankfurt Stock Exchange. The Frankfurt Financial District is definitely an unusual destination. So, 5 out of 5 for being different. For educational value, 3 stars, because I've started to understand how the stock exchange works. And finally, for relaxation, I'm afraid the ups and downs of the market are not good for your health. So only 1 star here.
Viggo leaves Frankfurt a little wiser, but not a cent richer. Time to move on to the next destination on his continuing journey through Germany, land of loveliness.